what's going on, everybody? It's your humble host Picaso here. Thanks for joining in on another video. And today, guys, let's just jump right in. Okay, so for the lock screen here, what I'm using, this is actually Samsung's Smart Lock. That's how I have this different clock style there. I'll show you guys that in a second. We have a little app tray here that you can edit and add some more apps if you would like to. I only put the Google camera there. I'm testing out this ROM, and the ROM I have on it, it is Maxuim OvrDriVE. Okay, I forget the creator's name. I will have that information linked down below. I don't take any credit for this ROM whatsoever. So basically, it is a Galaxy S7 Edge port for the Note 4. Okay, links to files and downloads will be down below in the description as always. Okay, and I kind of just want to show a little bit of the ROM and a little bit of, you know, what it has. So of course we have the, I forgot what they call this, it's basically a newsfeed. I actually prefer this over Flipboard. No offense to Flipboard, I've used them both. In an S7 Edge port you do have App Edge and People Edge, which is just brought on by simply swiping from that little icon there. You have some apps, you have your People Edge, music, you're able to, you have full customization. Of course, when you go in here to what you want to add, of course, for things like the People Light Edge and stuff like that, this doesn't have that edge, so there's no point to enable anything like that. So it's pretty cool. You are able to also download other panels for it, which is really cool. I really like the ports and stuff like that. But one of the things that I really love about it is themes. Now I have quite a few of themes that we are actually going to be taking a look at. It is 7 abstract, okay, and I'm guessing obviously it is from the Galaxy S7, because there we have the lock screen there with the traditional clock style up there, and then this is what the dialer looks like, contacts, messages, and the keyboard itself is also themed, which is something that I also really like about these themes. It's just very awesome. So if I go to search, it's going to bring up the keyboard. Okay, I think I have to tap in there first. There we go. So it brings up the keyboard, and the keyboard is awesome. It really is. So the keyboard being themed, all the apps being themed, the folders being themed, I really like it. I actually like the S7 Edge. Just the UI is awesome. This isn't the original UI. This comes from Smart Lock. Smart Lock is pretty cool. I'll take a look at that in a second. So basically, it's just full Samsung out. Of course, rather than using complete stock, because it is a stock version of Samsung. It's just I want to say an update / upgrade to the full TouchWiz lock screen. It just changes a few little things, but yeah. So let's actually go right back into the settings. Okay, let's go back into the settings. Let's go to About Device. If we can get here, About Device, and here you can see this is a port of the SMG935F. Okay, ROM version, Maxuim OvrDriVE S7. This is version 3.8. Okay, and the ROM developer, his name is OvrDrive, right there, OvrDrive. Okay, he's giving out thanks to, you know, all his faithful users, of course. No problem. It's an awesome ROM, so definitely. Let's go to software info, and here you can see it is based off of Android 6.0.1. So that's Android Marshmallow for you right there. Now, one thing I did notice is that obviously when rebooting the device, instead of saying just the Samsung logo, it actually says T-Mobile, which I thought was pretty cool. So okay, so let's take a look at the lock screen. So the lock screen that I have is Smart Lock, like I mentioned. It changes your status bar, your notification shade, it changes your recents, it changes the lock screen. It gives you a couple more different options. Okay, now initially when you set it up, it has a purple theme color to it. Okay, so let's just go ahead and I'm going to show you the new recents, or not new recents, but this is the recent panel you get when using Smart Lock. This is the recent panel. It does come with an app drawer here that you can enable and disable. I've disabled it, and of course you have multi-window function there as well. Apps already themed. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go into Smart Lock. So with Smart Lock, it also, this is what it turns your notification shade into when you pull down your status bar, etc., etc. You have all over here for all your notifications, and if you swipe to the left, what will happen is we'll go over here, which is keep. So if you get a notification but you can't look at it right away, or you want to remember to look at it, you can set it that way, and then it will be over here in keep. You can turn keep, you can disable keep, or you can leave it in. There's a little, beside the settings, there's another settings, and this is for the smart lock app. Okay, and this is where you come in. So basically it's set up over routine, and the default routine is usually purple, but in here you're able to set the clock to different styles, which I think that all stock Android should have. Okay, instead of, you just don't want this one, the regular boring clock like that. This also gives you the option to switch out the clock and put in any widget. So Zuper widget, any clock widget you download that you like, you can also place it there. I actually really like this one, so I left it like that. Then you go to next, and you're able to change your color scheme. So you're able to play around with colors, what you want to be dominant, what you want to be the outline, what you want to be inline, that sort of stuff. So that's also pretty cool. I don't remember what I had it set to. I believe it was that. I'm actually going to put it like that. And then you have plenty of different colors to choose from. I'm just going to try not to forget which ones I had set, because the theme I'm rocking right now is that blue color, so that's why I switched to blue. It's usually, when you just get it, it's a purplish color. So anyways, and then here you're able to have an app tray, which is where the Google camera is, and you can enable or disable it. I'm actually going to disable it, so it's just the notifications. You can have widgets, different widgets, where you just pull down on the lock screen and your widget will appear, or you can disable that. I leave that enabled, and that's it. You basically set it up. Now you can choose routines. Routines is basically setting the colors, and exactly what we just did, but for different times during the days. So tapping on lock screen, you're able to use the lock screen wallpaper. Okay, colored wallpaper if you want, so just a full colored background. Colored clock widget, you can color the clock if you want it just regular stock white like it usually is, or you want a red clock or a blue clock, whatever the clock might be. And then you can set the effect. I have it set to blind. I really like it. You have lens flare, bouncing color, a rectangle, traveler, popping color, and just none, so it's just a regular swipe to unlock. So a lot of, you know, a lot of different things there. So it's not just complete stock TouchWiz lock screen. All right, let's go into advanced. So here you have the option to enable the new recents panel. Okay, you can adjust your quick settings icon, the order of it, and then this is functions for the status bar, where you can dim the background. S Finder I turned off, quick settings tab, quick connect, notification keep, like I was mentioning, you can turn that off if you want to, if you don't want to have that on there. The color bar notification card, multi-window badge in notification card, and then enable functions for other things such as the app tray in the recents panel, blurring the background, and the ability to use go all the way silent using your volume keys. So that's pretty awesome as well. And that's pretty much it for smart lock. It's a very awesome lock screen, and just the overall, again, this is, I think this was, what was this theme called? The theme was, let's just take another look at it. There we go. The theme itself is 7 Abstract. Okay, so that's the theme we're looking at today. 7 Abstract and the Smart Lock screen by Samsung. Links will be down below to how to get everything, and of course the ROM is the Maximum OvrDriVE version 3.8. Of course the creator is OvrDrive, and all links will be down below to instructions, to files, everything. If you guys have a Note 4, want to check it out, it's a pretty awesome ROM. Now I do have to say that the reason why you saw the Google camera, obviously there is a stock camera. Okay, now with this ROM, the camera does have a bug. Okay, let's see, you might be able to see it here if it comes up. There you go. So that's how the stock camera comes out. Okay, like that. There is another zip file that you flash to fix it, and instructions of course on how to do it. I've done it, but it hasn't fixed it for me, and when going into record, it just crashes the app. So let's go and hit record. You see, now the whole app is just frozen, and there you go, camera has stopped. So it took me a while to kind of just think about it. You know what, let me just try downloading the Google camera and make sure everything there works correctly. So the Google camera utilizes the whole screen as it should. Going to the video, it doesn't force close, it doesn't freeze, everything works perfectly. Can't connect to the camera. Okay, so it's not. Okay, so you see, there still might be a problem utilizing the recording. Okay, no, it went there. Let's see if we can record something. Let's see, is it recording? Yeah, so there you have it. Google camera's recording. It's still buggy, it's still fixy. on the post, he did say that this was the end of it. This was the last update he was going to push out to it. I'm not sure if that's still the case, but yeah, so that's something to keep in mind. And then one more thing is that sometimes the screen does not come on the same time. It's not a deal breaker for me because I love the S7-inch port, but basically I'll show you what it is. I'm going to power off the screen and then turn it back on, and you see the screen is on right now, but it's dim. It doesn't come back to full brightness. See, and now it's back to full brightness. And if you look closely, like I said, that's not a deal breaker for me. It might be for you, but I'm just, you know, shouting out what I've been using right now. So we're gonna let the screen come off, and if you notice, something that I do like, it's very dim, but we have always on display, and that's something I really love. Another thing I like is that you have screen off memo. So if I go ahead and take out the S Pen, I'm able to write on the screen. Now the screen is dim, so it's not going to work right there like that. But if I, okay, there it is. So it did brighten up. Like I said, not a deal breaker for me, like I said, but it's just something to, you know, make note of, that there is bugs, of course, with any ROMs and ports and stuff like that. There usually is bugs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's gonna wrap it up, guys. Just showing you guys a little bit of what I'm using. We have Samsung Smart Lock for the lock screen. We have 7 Abstract for the theme. Maximum OvrDriVE is the ROM. Yeah, check out the links in the description if you're interested in any of these. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm your humble host, Picaso. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope you did. Just a quick little video showing you what I'm using right now, basically. All right, so I'll see you in the next one. Peace.